It will be a semi-final clash to remember, as the Super Eagles of Nigeria clash with the Atlas Lions of Morocco in the AFCON semi-final of 2025. Now, this is going to be very interesting. We are going to have the likes of Ademola Lookman, who is the highest assist leader in the competition so far, in combination with Victor Osimhen and Akor Adams, going against Morocco's defenses. And you are going to have Morocco's Brahim Díaz, Ayoub El Kabi, the bicycle goal king, and Hakim Ziyech going against Nigeria's solid defense. It has been very solid in this competition so far. So in this video, we'll be discussing the key men, the danger men for each side. We'll be discussing how each side, how Morocco can pose a danger to Nigeria, why Morocco is also scared of Nigeria, and how Nigeria can utilize, the strength Nigeria has against Morocco. It will not be easy. Morocco is the best African team, the best African footballing nation as of this moment. All right. And not just that, they just won the Arab Cup not long ago. They are in very good form, red hot form. So Nigeria, despite not qualifying for the World Cup, has been very impressive. Even for some people, overthrowing Morocco as the team to beat for this AFCON. So without much ado, let's get into the tactics. First of all, for Morocco, you don't need to be told. The danger man, you have to be watchful of Brahim Díaz. Brahim Díaz has scored 5 goals in the competition so far. Very tricky winger with the ball at his feet, who finds a way to create chaos in the opposition's defense. We have to watch out for that guy. He's very good. All right. At the same time, we have to watch out for Ayoub El Kabi, their center forward. Ayoub El Kabi, playing for Olympiacos, despite being in his late 30s, Ayoub El Kabi has been very phenomenal this season. All right, for Olympiacos. If you watched him against Real Madrid, you know who I'm talking about. All right, and in this competition, this AFCON so far, he has been great. I think he has returned 3 goals, if I'm correct. Yeah, Ayoub El Kabi has returned 3 goals and 1 assist for Morocco in the AFCON so far. So not a bad performance at all. He's a very tricky forward, and will give our defenses issues, or give our defense issues. Right, and then you have Hakimi. Right, arguably the best right back in the world. I don't need to tell you about Hakimi's crosses. I don't need to tell you about how he can be an additional man in the midfield. Hakimi is just that guy. All right. They also have Sofiane Amrabat, who hasn't hasn't been very regular, sometimes coming in from the bench. All right. And they have Mazraoui. They have a couple other names, but these are the main names that we need to watch out for. Brahim Díaz, Ayoub El Kabi, and Hakimi. Are the main names that we need to watch out for. Hakimi will rush forward, when they're on the counter, will rush forward, while Brahim Díaz moves central to occupy the space between the right center back, and the right back. Now that is where Brahim Díaz can be very dangerous. This is where Nigeria has to be cautious, because one way or the other, that ball is going to go very likely to the left side of our goalpost. All right, where Ayoub El Kabi will most likely be waiting. So we have to prevent these crosses or opportunities that will leave us fighting to clear the ball from our box. All right, the main place the battle has to be won is in the midfield. Luckily, in my opinion, I think Nigeria has a better midfield than Morocco, with the likes of Iwobi and Ndidi in that midfield. All right, so we have to fight, because Morocco is a very physical team. You watch them against Cameroon, you see that despite being very technical, they are also very physical. They out-muzzled the Cameroonian players man for man. We have to be ready for that physical combat in the midfield and everywhere on the field, but mostly in the midfield. If we lose that midfield, we've lost the game. All right, so we must take a hold of that midfield. Now, Nigeria can be a danger to Morocco as well. All right. Keep in mind, Morocco is a well-drilled side. They are well disciplined, right? They are a systemic side. Yet their system allows for individuals like Brahim Díaz to shine. Nigeria, on the other hand, is a team that recently just found its form. The midfield that used to lack creativity has found it in Iwobi and Ademola Lookman coming back. So yes, we can be a very good side as well, but we are not as systemic as Morocco. We are a moment team compared to Morocco. The transition is where we are deadly, right? Those vertical passes from Iwobi straight to Osimhen, running towards the post, a cut to Akko Adams or a cut to Ademola Lookman. This is where we can be very dangerous, and we have to make sure that when the Moroccans misplace a pass in the midfield or somewhere, we pounce very quickly on that mistake and create a transition. Otherwise, if we let them reorganize, it will be difficult to score against Morocco. I think they've only conceded 1 goal, or is it 2 goals? I think 1 so far. I'm not sure in the competition so far. So we have to be very careful, and we have to be very quick with our transitions. Right? They are better at holding the ball, right? Because again, like I said, it's a great system. So this is where we have to persevere. Nigeria should not be so impatient. We should learn to, for this particular game, we have to be okay with not being with the ball for extended periods, chasing the ball. We should not lose our head. We should not become impatient. Ademola Lookman will be key for Real Madrid. He will be key for Nigeria, because Ademola Lookman, looking to move from the left, I promise you, Morocco, they are going to gang on Ademola Lookman. They will double up on him. So Ademola Lookman should not spend too much time dribbling. No, he should not do that, because by the time he does that very often, he's going to keep losing the ball, and when he's losing the ball, Osimhen will be getting frustrated as he's waiting for the pass, and that could ruin our chemistry and momentum, frustrate the attacking players. So Ademola Lookman, he must not be allowed to walk alone. The way he sometimes takes the ball alone, does his thing. No. Right? Morocco's defense is better than any team we've met so far. So when Ademola Lookman is with the ball, it will be very good for us to have an overlap. Perhaps it will be overlapping, perhaps, but someone has to overlap for Ademola Lookman so that we create multiple attack routes. To avoid a situation where Ademola Lookman tries to dribble, and then loses the ball, right? But Lookman is not the only person who will be key. Victor Osimhen as well. He will be very useful in dragging their defense forward to help us with the counter. Also, he's very good in the air. It's not only Morocco that is good in the air, right? Morocco are very good with crosses. They have Hakimi. They have Mazraoui. They are very good with the crosses. Yes, but so is Nigeria. Iwobi has been very special. Ademola Lookman is special, right? We have Akko Adams and Osimhen who are very good in the air. So it will be interesting to see what this game will be, because both sides are very capable. All right. So for Nigeria, like I said, we will have to very often depend on those vertical passes. We have to be quick in the transition. And those crosses, when Ademola Lookman is with the ball, he must be very careful not to dribble too much. All right. So, yeah. Let me know in the comment section if there's anything I've missed, guys. Let me know if there's anything I've missed. I think that this game will go down to the wires. It will be difficult, and it will be won in the late stages of the game when everything becomes chaotic. And this is where Nigeria thrives as well. Victor Osimhen, Ademola Lookman, very capable of generating chaos. And I think that if I am to call, perhaps it's my bias speaking, because the way I see it, Morocco is a more well-rounded team. Yet, I will go for a 2-1 victory from Nigeria. But let me know your thoughts in the comment section, guys. Do you think Ademola Lookman and Victor Osimhen and Akko Adams will be able to see off the challenge of the likes of Hakim Ziyech, Mazraoui, Brahim Díaz, who is the highest goal scorer in the competition, and Ayoub El Kabi? Keep in mind, Nigeria's forwards have been the highest scoring forwards in the competition so far. Ademola Lookman has the most goal contributions with 3 goals and 4 assists. Victor Osimhen has 4 goals and 2 assists. Akko Adams has 2 goals and 2 assists, which is more than the entire returns for the Moroccan team as well. So yeah, I think we can do it, but we have to be careful. We have to be patient. We must not lose our heads, and we have to be quick in transition. It will also favor us if we score first, because Morocco, once they score first, they will lock everywhere. So we have to be very careful. Morocco's goalkeeper, Yassine Bounou, unarguably the best goalkeeper in the competition. Right? I'm not trying to put Nwabali down. Nwabali is a good goalkeeper in his rights, but Nwabali does not compare with Yassine Bonu. So the confidence Morocco's defense will have in going forward, we may not have. All right, we may not have. So we have to be very careful. Our defense has to put in the best performance of its life, clearing crosses, clearing the balls that will be mangled between their legs when Brahim Díaz is trying to wiggle in. So we have to be very careful. All right, but we have to win the game in the midfield as well. The midfield is what will determine this game tomorrow. But let me know your takes, guys. Let me know your takes. Who do you think will win? Thank you very much.